Why your supplements might be canceling each other out. If you already use body-led feedback tools like muscle testing, a pendulum, dowsing rods, or even straight up intuition, but you've had those moments where you test something and you think, wait, why did I get a different answer this time? I swear this tested good before. Is it me? Am I doing it wrong? Am I influencing this? Then stay with me because in this video, you'll see ways to fix this. And if you're new to testing, we'll do some testing together because trusting your testing tool isn't usually a you problem. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with whether you're a gifted tester, but has everything to do with structure. Let me say that another way. Having a method can give your tool added depth and data because the tool isn't the issue. Think of it like this. Have you ever tried mixing baking soda with vinegar? Each of these on its own, totally fine, right? Baking soda, people use it for all kinds of things, even brushing your teeth. Vinegar, same thing. People use it for cleaning, cooking, or whatever. But the moment you combine them, you start to see it foam, expand, and react like a little volcano experiment. Now, that doesn't make either one of those products bad. It means the combination created a reaction. And in the body, combinations matter even more because the reaction usually isn't as dramatic like a volcano. It's subtle. It shows up in the body like fatigue that won't resolve, or digestion that feels off, skin issues, headaches, or that quiet feeling of knowing something just doesn't feel right. And here's the part that matters. When those things show up, most of us assume you have a new problem. So you add a new product, remedy, or supplement to stop the symptom. And now the stack gets bigger and more confusing, harder to interpret. So instead of adding more, we check first. Now I'm going to demonstrate using a swaying technique with this testing method. Now, you can be seated like me, or you can stand up, which sometimes standing can be even easier to feel or notice the shift or the change. For me today, a forward motion with my body tends to mean that that product is showing as supportive. So backwards then would indicate the opposite, not supportive for me right now. Now, sometimes those directions can change. They can be different. It's totally normal. The goal today isn't to perfect your technique. Your job is to just notice, did I get, see, or feel that clear difference when I'm testing? That's it. Now, I want you to pause this video and go grab 2 supplements that you're currently using. I'm going to do this with you. First, I'm going to hold supplement number 1 to the center of my body. And I'm not doing anything fancy here. I'm just testing. I'm checking. How does my body respond to this product right now? I'm going to close my eyes because sometimes that can help to just make you feel the shift or the change easier. For me right now, my body is already leaning into this. My body is moving or swaying forward, which would indicate positive support. Now let's test supplement number 2. And hold it to the center of my body. Again, close my eyes and just feel what I feel. And my body started to lean, sway, and then go forward. And that's where most people stop because they think, great, both of these were good. But good individually doesn't automatically mean good together. That's actually step 3 of the simple health test method, the layer that most people were never shown. And we can go way deeper than yes, no, or good versus bad. Now I'm going to pause here for just a minute. If you felt nothing just now, don't stress over that. It doesn't mean you can't do this or you're not good at testing. You likely just missed the pre-test because most testers were never taught that part. Now, I've linked a short video, Am I Testable walkthrough below. Do that first, then come back here. Now, here's what we're going to do next. Again, we will do this together. So I'm going to take both of those products, those supplements together and hold them to the center of my body. Again, we're going to repeat the process. same body, same day, same you, and notice the response now. And this is where some people go, whoa, that was really different, because sometimes it could flip. Let me show you. So I'm going to close my eyes, hold these together, and already my body is starting to lean, wobble, or fall backwards. And that is the whole point. Two things that test supportive individually could create conflict when you combine them, not because either one is wrong, but because the combination gives your body a different experience. And if you've never tested them together, you would never see that. Without that data, the body reacts, and we could mistake the reaction for a new problem. Now, if you're realizing this is deeper than you thought, I created a quick start preview, and that walks you through the pre-test, basic troubleshooting, and how to stop second guessing yourself, no matter which feedback tool you use. You can access this preview for free in the description below this video. Stop guessing. Start knowing which products to choose. Download your free Quick Start preview and learn the pre-test most miss. Now, here's where testing becomes even more powerful, because the Simple Health Test method does so much more than yes, no, which is useful. But having a method to use with your feedback tool gives you even more layers of data. For instance, it shows you where a combination may be creating friction. Let me explain what I mean. Now, instead of holding both supplements to the center of one's body, hold them together, but this time, hold them to your stomach. Retest and see if you notice a difference. Observing what the body might show when that combination is brought together in a different area, this is where people start realizing, oh, my body gives more information than I thought it could. Because sometimes center feels okay, but this might not be enough data. Maybe the stomach in this example could indicate a different response. The point is, we can map it. When I ran my health food store and wellness clinic, this was constant. People would come in knowledgeable, reading labels, maybe even using a feedback tool. They had a handful of bottles, sometimes 5, 6, or more, all good brands, smart ingredients, often recommended by someone they trusted. And when we tested each item individually, a lot of it would look really supportive until we checked combinations and tested specific areas. More data would show up, and that's what gave us the insights we would need, the direction to make decisions, to understand a body's priority, where we start. Sometimes we'd see this combination stresses the digestion or creates pressure over here, or this one is fine alone, but not with this other one. This is supportive, but it's not needed right now. And that last one can be huge, because people keep taking things long after the body is done with them. And then they wonder why the results feel messy. I've seen it with adults stacking energy products, one stimulating, one calming, and the body stays confused. I've seen it with moms layering things for their kids, thinking more support is better, right? And the child's system shows overwhelmed. I've seen pet parents combine brands, treats, powders, drops, and the animal's body shows chaos. And I've seen practitioners, amazing practitioners, blending products based on training, textbook logic, or protocols without verifying how the whole combination actually lands in that specific body. And that's where unpredictable results can come from. Not because the practitioner is wrong, because the body wasn't consulted at the fullest level possible. Sometimes the very thing you added to fix the problem is the thing quietly maintaining it, and you won't see that if you only test items one by one. Here's a quick recap. Today, you learned a critical upgrade. Just because something tests supportive individually doesn't automatically mean it belongs in the stack. And the moment you start testing combinations and mapping the extra data, you stop guessing, because now you know how to verify. If you've had those moments where you test something and think, why am I getting different answers? Start with the setup, the pre-test most miss. Am I testable? The free preview is linked below in the description and pinned in the comments. That's always step one. And if you want to learn the full method, the layers that take your tool to whole new levels, that's exactly what I teach. Happy testing!